Hello guys, welcome to channel for trading. I'm trying to test the audio here, so give me 1 minute. If it is clear, then we will proceed. Yeah, looks fine. So today we are going to see the technical analysis for the stocks and Banknifty levels, which will help you for intraday on 25th, that is tomorrow. So let's get started. The first stock in the list is Eicher Motors. In the last episode of LiveStream, what I have done is on 18th, I couldn't do the technical analysis. In that, we have discussed a few stocks and all were performing very well according to the levels. If not on the same day, at least a day after, those levels were respected by the stocks which we have selected and drawn the lines. So if you have not seen that video, you can go there, because it is not to take trade but to understand on what basis we are drawing these levels. Okay, so here in Eicher Motors, tomorrow I'm expecting a buy at around this position, 2965 levels, with an SL of 2940. You can clearly see it was a strong up move, then there should be a retracement. So the whole day the stocks was moving down and then again it went up, but it couldn't sustain and it came down. So this level, you can see the high, right? So this will act as a support, and also this level, right? This is also a kind of, see, it has retraced till this one, so this is also kind of a good support. So when we are going for buy position from here, ideally we can keep, if you are having a lesser budget, I would advise you to keep an SL at this level, 2955. This is 2954, so you have to keep 1 or 2 points below that level. Don't exactly put the SL on that level. If this level is your support, don't keep the SL directly at that level, just 1 or 2 points below. Okay, so here, as per my view, if you are going for a buy position from this level, then you have to keep SL at around 2940. I have kept it few points here, that this is the one, right? 2940. Okay, so anything below this, I don't see a point in holding the buy position. So this can be your maximum SL, and if you are tight on budget, keep somewhere here or in between these levels, you can keep the SL. And for the target, 3000 can be the first target. There are a couple reasons for it. It is a round figure, 3000, and also you can see a long wick, so it's kind of a selling happening around that area. So the first target can always be the 3000 range, and once it crosses, right, then you can keep it at this level. So this is a, you can see there is no wick also, it directly went there and then it's directly started coming down, so there is no movement on the upside. So here there is a strong resistance, we can see. So I have kept my target few points below. I don't want to keep it extreme point, so I'm keeping it little below. So these things I'm explaining in the first stock, because you have to get an idea how I'm drawing the levels and on what logic I'm keeping the targets. For next stock, we will not go for this much of explanation. We will go through the levels quickly. So the first stock I thought of explaining, and I do usually do it in every technical analysis. So this can be your second target. Okay, so that is about Eicher Motors. I'm not expecting a downside move because this stock looks to be bullish. Okay, and if these levels are not respected, don't go for the trade. If you are seeing a big gap down opening or something, wait for the levels and then take the trade. Okay, now let's go on to the next one, Titan. So here you can see there is a clear head and shoulders pattern, right? So this is kind of a neck level, and if this is going to be the trend for tomorrow also, you can see it has to come till here, right? And if this neckline is broken, then you can see a good downside move. So I have marked these levels, but I have not written anything on the levels. So wait for the pattern to complete and then we can look at the stock again. But just to give an idea, if you see the stock is going below this level, you may take a trade on the short side, and you know where the target has to be and where the SL could be, right? Okay, and if you are okay, one more point on the Titan. Okay, we are analyzing the stock, we are analyzing the chart pattern, and we are expecting that this could be the pattern formed for tomorrow. In case if this pattern is not getting formed, that means from this level you are seeing a bounce back, or tomorrow a gap up opening and the stock is continuing on the upside, then just wait for 2 15-minute candle to confirm what is the trade, I mean the trend, and whether any important levels are break on the opposite side, so that you can go for the opposite trade, whatever trade we are discussing. So in this case we have discussed about shorting opportunity for tomorrow, but in case if you're seeing gap up opening and the stock is continuing on the upside, the important level here is this level, you can see, right? This is kind of a immediate resistance level. So if you're seeing on the upside, if this is broken with good volume, and if it is a first candle which is getting broken on this one, wait for a retracement up to that level again and then go for a long position. Okay, your target can be on this one, the first target. So that is how you have to take the levels, and don't blindly go for the trade. That is what one important point I want to say. Okay, now let's see Apollo Hospital. This is the third stock which we can keep in our watch list for tomorrow's intraday. This also you can see here the trend line. Here also you might be able to see the trend line is broken, but I would like to keep the trend line here in this area, and you can see 1 2 3 kind of 4 points touched on the trend line, and you can see here there was a downside break, the levels were broken, the trend line was broken, but immediately you can see it went back. But this level looks to be a good resistance now. Previously it was acting as a strong support. You can see that prices were bouncing from this level, it was not able to go down from this one, and it finally bounced back. But now it is acting as a strong resistance. So this retracement is already done, and even this candle could not go beyond this level. So I am expecting this Apollo Hospital, if it is opening flat or little bit on the downside, I am expecting the stock would continue the downfall, and this level 2610, you can, below this you can go for short position, and the targets can be 2540 and 2520. The first target can be 2540, somewhere around this region, right? This is the immediate support. Okay, yeah, and then this can be your second target. So we will only talk about 2 targets. You might be able to see multiple levels drawn. It is up to you whether you want to take that as target 3, but those are important levels. But for me, only I keep for 2 targets, target 1 and target 2. Now the stocks are over. Let's go into the bank nifty analysis now. And these levels, right, these are not drawn by me today or few days back. This is there from few weeks now. I used to keep all the levels, important levels in bank nifty, because the bank nifty can move tremendously in a single day itself. So all the important levels, even if it is 1000 points apart, I used to keep it. But I don't want to clutter the chart with so much of lines. So I make sure that lines are also kind of less. It is not too much of levels at every 100 points or every 500 points. So this looks to be reasonable, right? Even here I have about 8 lines, but all these lines you can see it's kind of important. And the way the stocks have moved, or the bank nifty have moved on these levels, it is kind of important. So for tomorrow, bank nifty, see, tomorrow, for next week, if you consider, tomorrow is one trading session, and then we have a holiday on Tuesday, and then the week is having another 3 more trading session. And Friday, you can see there was a huge downfall, right? Everybody was on the selling side. And this level, support level, right? And if you go on to the 15-minute time frame, you can see here the last around maybe 2 hours to maybe 2 hours on the last trading session on Friday, it was kind of a consolidation happening. After the great downfall, it was kind of a consolidation happening, and this can continue, or if it is a strong support, it can reverse the trend. But for tomorrow, as I told, it's one trading session. After a weekend, it's one trading session. Again, it is going to be a holiday. So most likely, there is not going to be any more new fresh buy happening on Monday. This is my view. So you can expect the trend to continue what was there on the previous trading session. So that means it should be on the, it could be, I would not say it should be, it could be on the selling side. And I'm not expecting that regress of selling like we saw on Friday, but there could be a fairly good amount of selling happening on Monday also. So these levels, currently it is trading at 31,170 range, and maybe we can expect this levels to be touched, 30,800. Okay, and if it is a heavy downfall, then this level also will be touched in a single day. This is kind of 800 points I'm talking about, so I'm not having that much confidence. But here you can see 21, and in 2 trading sessions how many points we lost or the bank nifty have moved in the downside, right? So this can be on the downside, that is what we were explaining. So it may touch this 30,800, 900 mark, 800, this area, this is 900. So these levels could be tested for tomorrow. That is my expectation. And I basically will not go for long position tomorrow. I'll wait for a price action for the first 2 15 minutes candle to break this level for me to take a long position. Otherwise, my view is on the downside. So that is my analysis on bank nifty. And you can see these levels. So based on that, you may take a trade. I'm not writing it because bank nifty is not something which we can precisely predict. we have to depend upon the live chart, but there should be a view on Banknifty before going for a trade. Don't blindly go for any kind of trades in Banknifty, because you can see in the morning you might be seeing, okay, there is a 100-point move on the upside, but you cannot go for long. Here I told you this is the important level. So if the levels of 430 or 450, to be on the safer side, 450 is not crossed, we are not going for the buy side. Even if it is a good uptrend also, 450 levels, if it is not broken, we are not going for the buy side. But anything below this range, we are going for the sell side, because our view is on shorting. So that is the way I usually approach Banknifty for intraday. I hope this video is useful to you. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm having very little subscribers, so as and when the channel is growing, I'll be motivated to bring newer contents, so I'll be more consistent, and you also can gain from me doing the analysis on an everyday basis. That's all for today. And also I have a Telegram channel. All the descriptions are there on the YouTube channel. You can go there and see the links for those, and you can follow me on Twitter as well. Having said that, thanks for watching. Have a nice day and a good profitable trading tomorrow. Bye.